Hello, my sweet friends, and welcome back to your mat. My name is Heather Archer, and today's 45-minute flow is going to be all about loosening up the energy that sometimes gets stagnant or stuck in our hips and in our legs. So, this will be an all levels flow. I do suggest if you are a little tighter, a little colder today, that you potentially have a couple of blocks and even a strap near you just to support you in certain poses if you should need it. Other than that, you just want to have a good attitude and open mind and know that I am here to support you. Let's get started. I'll have you come down into child's pose. As you make your way into your child's pose position, remember your knees can be close together or wide apart, really anywhere in between that feels good for you. Walking the hands forward, always optional to place a block or a bolster underneath your third eye for a little more support. As we settle in here, begin to deepen the breath, recognizing that the practice has arrived. Nice, slow inhales and exhales through the nose. Observe the sound of your breath, adding a soft constriction to the throat so that the breath becomes audible, easily focused on. As the breath moves in, fill the belly like a balloon as you inhale, and as you exhale, actively empty the belly and the lungs. Observe the length of your inhale. Match it with the length of the exhale, creating balance within the breath. Hips are heavy and sit bones are anchoring toward the heels of our feet. Spine is long, all the way from the tip of our tail into the back of our skull. Arms energetically reaching forward as the shoulder blades fan open across our back and the underarms gently rise up. Set your intention for your practice and take 3 more slow, deep breaths for me here. Begin to gently lift your head, and as you inhale, draw your tummy in, shift your shoulders forward over your wrists. As we exhale, gentle press back into our child's pose. Inhale as you bring it forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, pressing back. One more, inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward into a tabletop position. So get your shoulders right above your wrists, align your knees under hips, and stretch back into the tops of the feet. You can move your props to the side, building your tabletop. Take an inhale, lift the tail. Lift the crown of the head for cow. Exhale, round your back for cat. Energetically draw up through the navel. Again, inhale the heart center forward, broadening collarbones. Exhale, rounding the back, separating the shoulder blades. On your own, one more time, big inhale, deep exhale. As you inhale, come to a flat back, a nice neutral spine. And as you exhale, press the hips over to the left, press them back toward child's pose, over to the right, forward and around. So hip circles to the left and back, to the right and forward. Just one more in that direction. Keep your tummy drawing up and in, and then change the direction of your circles. So just starting to tap into some of the fluidity in the body. You might feel a little popping in the knees, which is okay as long as there's no pain associated with it. As we circle ourselves up to a solid tabletop, take a moment and once more draw the navel up. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Flare your toes, squeeze your glutes. Exhale the right knee down. Keep the belly in. Inhale, left leg back. Squeeze the glutes, flare the toes. Exhale and release. Again, inhale. So this is just starting to open the front of the hip for us. Exhale. One more. Good. Right and left. Keeping the weight evenly distributed in the hands. Beautiful. Pause and tabletop once more. Draw navel in. Okay, inhale the right leg back. This time, exhale right knee, right shoulder. And really squeeze your waist. Again, inhale right leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder. We're keeping the chest broad, arms straight. One more. Beautiful. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, cross your right knee behind your left knee. Okay, and look at the knees. I want you just to kind of walk your knees toward the center of the mat, right? If there was a line drawn down the center of our mat, that left knee would be on that line. Continue to look back at the feet and then widen the feet as much as you can, like you're creating a little mermaid tail behind you. And then nice and easy, almost thinking half dog, I want you to walk your hands forward, mount your heart, maybe forehead to the ground. Of course, you can put a block under your forehead if that feels better. Hips are reaching back. Deepen your breath. One more here. Begin to lift through the underarms, plant the palms right underneath your shoulders, and uncross your legs. Tabletop position. Take just a moment there. Inhale through the nose and out the mouth. Navel filling the lower back. Inhale, extend left leg back. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Squeeze the waist. Yes, inhale back. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Warming our core and our hip. Inhale back. Exhale, cross your left knee behind your right knee. And then look at your body. Get your knees to the center of your mat. So right knee is on that imaginary line. Okay, and then widen the feet, creating your mermaid tail. And then start to walk your hands forward. We want to keep the hips over the knees, right? So we're not pushing back. We're not coming too far forward. We've got those hips right over our knees. And then we're just going to start to melt through the chest. Even though the chest is melting, my underarms are still energetically drawing up. Maybe forehead to earth or block. Let's breathe for 3. Hips are stretching back. One more breath. Lift the head, hands come right under our shoulders. Uncross your legs. Take a moment there. Inhale through the nose and out your mouth. Beautiful job, loves. Make sure hands are straight. Pointer finger pointing straight ahead. Hug your outer elbows in. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. So first down dog of the practice, maybe of the day. So pedal out through your feet a little, bending the right knee, straightening left, bending left, straightening right. And then take a moment and just be still. So feet are hip distance apart, if not even a little wider. We have our heels reaching back. Now stretch your sit bones back as well. Lift your belly and underarms up. As the shoulder blades open across our back, squeeze your outer arms in to stabilize everything here and breathe. Take an inhale. Remember your intention as you exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Look at your hands as you bend your knees. You can step or you can hop. Up to you, top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, pull the heart forward, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Bring your hands onto your hips for me today. And take your elbows and point your elbows straight up toward the sky. Okay? Stomp really actively into the feet. Scoop the belly in. And as you inhale the heart forward, squeeze your glutes together. So outer hips are hugging in. We are strong and snug in the hips. All the way to stand. Tail gently releases as the front of the hips draw up. Arms release. Tadasana. Remember your heart's intention. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, right foot will step all the way to the back of the mat. When you get there, just make sure you step far enough back that your left knee is right over your left ankle. Lower the right knee down. Point your toes and press down into the top of that right foot. Press into the sole of the left foot. Inhale, the arms rise. Tummy lifting, energy lifting, low crescent. Exhale, release your hands to the earth. Optional to take your blocks under your hands. If your hamstrings are a little tight, a little cold today, blocks are going to be helpful. Lift the right knee and start to straighten into your left leg. So as you look back, that right heel is lifted and pointing straight back. So it's not angled in or out. And then left foot, nice and straight. Press into that left big toe mound. Take an inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, fold forward a little deeper. Beautiful. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale, bend into that left knee. And then walk around to the right. And you're welcome to bring your blocks with you. Take an inhale, pull the heart forward. And exhale, forward fold. Hands can remain on blocks or grab the outer edges of your ankles and bend the elbows a bit to the side, pulling yourself in deeper. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Fingertips to earth or to blocks. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Crawl to face the back of your mat, my dears. Find a high runner's lunge when you get there. So each foot is in its own lane, yes? Hug the outer hips in and inhale, rise up. Full crescent. Sink a little deeper into that right knee. This is really opening the whole left side of your body. So can you lift your left heel for me and pull that left hip forward just a drop? As much energy as you feel pulling down, right? So gravity is hugging us to the earth. Can we rebound some of it and reach up? Take an inhale, touch palms. Exhale, hands to earth or to your blocks. Step your left foot forward to meet your right foot. Top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway up on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come onto our hips, my loves. Elbows to the sky. Stomp into your big toes. Draw the heart forward and slowly inhale, rise. As you're rising, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those glutes. Outer hips are hugging in. Tail will descend, front of the hips draw up. Tadasana. Inhale, the arms rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Lower your knee, point your toes. Press down into both feet. Inhale, arms rise. Tummy rising, low crescent. Exhale, hands to earth. Or for those of you who are supporting those hamstrings a little extra today, you're going to put the blocks under your hands. If you use the blocks on the other side, make sure you use them on this side. The left knee lifts. Push into the right foot and start to straighten into that right leg, getting into the hamstrings. As you look back at that left foot, make sure the left heel's lifted and it's pointing straight back. Look at the right foot. Press into the right big toe. Take an inhale, pull the heart forward. And exhale, fold in even deeper. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, bend the right knee. Walk around to the left. Again, optional to bring your blocks with you. Wide, forward fold. Give me an inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, fold. Hands can remain on blocks or grab the outer edges of your ankles. Take an inhale. Go deeper, exhale. Beautiful. Fingertips to earth. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, bend the left knee. Crawl toward the top of your mat. Give me that runner's lunge. So each foot in its own lane. Press down into the feet. Inhale, rise, full crescent pose. So now we're really starting to open the right side channel, right side of the body. Lift the right heel for some stability. We want that right leg on. And the right hip is moving forward. So we're getting that nice asymmetrical energy in our hips. Bend a little deeper into that left knee. As much as you feel gravity holding you down, I want you to reach up. Take an extra inhale, big breath, maybe touch palms. Exhale, hands come down, maybe to earth or blocks. Step to the top of your mat and forward fold. Halfway up, my loves, inhale. And exhale, fold. Bring your feet together. Big toes touch. But I want a little bit of light between your heels, so a little space between the heels. Bend the knees. Squeeze the knees together. Inhale, sit into the heels. Utkatasana chair. Stay for your exhale, sit in even deeper. Inhale, stand. Follow your exhale through your fold, all the way back down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back to plank, upward push-up. First plank of the practice, heels push back, heart forward. Legs are engaging, outer elbows are hugging in. Last but not least, scoop that navel up. You are strong. Take an inhale, shift forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Give me cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. Downward facing dog, press it back. Take a breath in through the nose, out the mouth. 2 more. Slowing down, 1 more. Beautiful. Inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale the right knee to the nose. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Take a moment, come up high onto your fingertips, and then bring your right hand just inside your right foot. So I don't want you to change your legs. I want you to keep this solid lunge. And again, babes, you can absolutely have blocks under hands if that feels better for you today. Yes? Keep the lunge. Walk the hands to the left so they're just off of your mat. And then walk them forward. Plant palms. Think down dog lunge. We call this lunge dog. Now when you're here, stomp into the right foot. Pull the right hip back a bit and really engage that right inner thigh. We want to feel the weight in the right inner thigh. Breathe. Ujjayi breath. One more here. Beautiful. Now walk your hands back toward the center. Right hand just outside of the right foot. Traditional lunge. Keep the left hand on the earth or your block as you inhale the right arm to the sky. Exhale, right arm overhead. Get even more length in that right side body. Plank pose. On an exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. One breath out. Inhale, left leg into the air. Exhale, left foot steps beside our left thumb. So runner's lunge. Again, take a moment if you're using your blocks. Absolutely use blocks. Bring left hand inside the foot. Keep the legs exactly as they are and start to walk your hands over to the right. And as you walk your hands to the right, walk them forward and think down dog lunge. Lunge dog. So we want this kind of hammocking energy within our spine. Now push into the left foot a little more and feel that outer left hip hug in. Yes. Keep putting the weight in the left inner thigh. Breathe. One more here. Good. Walk your hands back towards center. Left hand outside the left foot. Keep the right hand down, maybe on a block, and inhale the left arm into the air. Twist. Exhale, left arm over our head. Get even more length in the left side of your body. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Take an inhale through the nose. And out your mouth. Inhale, right leg rises. This time open your hip, bend your knee. Exhale, right foot steps forward in between the hands. Okay, keep your fingertips on the earth or on your blocks. Align warrior two in your feet and legs. So that's front foot's heel, matching back foot's arch. Keep bending into the right knee. And make sure the right knee is pointing ahead. It's not buckling in, yes? Right knee is pointing straight ahead with those right toes. Now keep your legs and walk your hands to the left. Some of us are going to get, almost to the center of our mat, like where we would be if we were doing a wide fold. Notice though, that right knee kind of wants to follow us. I need you to open that right knee up. Plant your left palm, right hand to the inner thigh, not the knee, the inner thigh. And I want you to gently push. Push it open. And then maybe lean the head back and breathe. Soften where you can. Keep some weight in that back foot. One more inhale. One more exhale. Walk your hands forward and simply press it back, downward facing dog. One breath in. One breath out. Inhale, left leg into the air. Open your hip and bend your knee. Exhale, left foot steps forward in between our hands. Okay, align warrior two in your feet and your legs. So heel to arch alignment. You are pushing into the pinky toe edge of your back foot. As your heart pulls forward, look at the left knee. So this left hip is hugging in enough that the left knee is pointing straight ahead. Left toes straight ahead. That's safe and strong for the front leg. Keep the legs. Walk your hands over to the left. Got to give myself a little more room. Walk your hands over to the left. Make sure the left knee isn't coming with you. Open the left knee, pull the left hip back. Now plant the right palm. Left hand will come to your inner thigh, and you're going to gently push the thigh open. As you do that, if you have the room, more room than me today, you can lean your head back and really open through your chest. This is strength and stretch. I'm sure you're feeling it in that outer hip. Give me 2 more breaths. Remember, the movement and the breath are helping to loosen and move that stagnant energy. So strong. Walk your hands forward, my loves. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Optional to stay here or inhale plank. Exhale chaturanga. Inhale back bends. And exhale downward facing dog. So strong. Take a breath. Inhale the right leg rise. Again, open your hip and bend your knee. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Once more, align warrior 2 in your feet. This time, inhale, let's come up. Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, sink into it. Deepen the breath. Press into both feet. And as you push into that right foot, inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, reaching forward. Hand can come to shin or the block just outside of your right ankle. Left arm to the sky, triangle pose. And I want you to put your left hand on your hip. Really roll the left elbow back. Stack the shoulders. Lean your head back a bit and breathe. Your gaze can be anywhere that feels good for you, up or down. Now, everybody eyes toward the earth. Start to bend the right knee. Right hand comes just outside your right foot. This is another great place for a block. So you can use the block under the hand if you want. Slide your right hand or your block forward. Slide the back leg up. And let's lift left leg to the sky, coming into balancing half moon. Now, micro bend your standing knee for me and pull the outer right hip in. Okay, straighten the right arm. Now straighten the left leg and lift the left leg as high as you can. Let's get into those hips. Last but not least, left hand is still on our hip. I want you to start to roll that left elbow back and really start to stack your shoulders, just like you were in your triangle pose a moment ago. Deepen your breath. We're in this together for 3. Crown of the head and heart pulling energy forward out of the hips for 2. Let the left arm reach up. Spread your fingers and toes. Bend into the right knee. Step back. Warrior 2. Let's flow. Reverse. Open that right side body. Cartwheel, hands down to the ground. Pause for me there as you spin onto the ball of your back foot. Now take your time, my loves. Plant your left palm and start to turn all 10 toes to the right. When you get there, heel toe your right foot back until the right toes and the right knee are in line. Now let this left hip slowly make its way down toward the earth. Right elbow can just kind of chill on the right leg. Now, usually I would tell you not to let this shoulder kind of creep up, but it's okay to let left hand even move forward a little more and let that left shoulder kind of creep up because I want to open the whole left side of my body. Right hand might reach back as we breathe. Breathe into the left side. from your outer hip all the way up into your chest. Beautiful. Now I want you to start firming that right foot into the floor. Energize your left leg and start to lift the left hip as high as you can. Sweep the right arm over your head. Get that beautiful stretch. Right hand to the mat. Left hand under left shoulder. Down dog. Push it back. Inhale, plank, optional. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bends. Exhale, down dog. Give me a breath in through your nose. Stick out your tongue, lion. Inhale, left leg up. Open hip and bend knee. Exhale, left foot steps through. Aligning warrior two. Let's come up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Breathe, breathe, breathe as you press down into the feet. Push so much into that left foot that you start to straighten into the left leg. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Left hand to shin or a block outside of your ankle. Right arm to the sky to start. Really stomp into your feet, babies. Right hand to our hip. And I just want you to roll the right elbow back. Right shoulder back. Notice what it feels like to lift your heart. To lengthen into the crown of your head. Big inhale. Big exhale. Now eyes to earth. Bend the left knee. Some of you used your block just outside of your foot. You will slide your left hand forward or block forward. Lift that right leg up, coming in to your balancing half moon. Keep your eyes on the ground. It'll help with balance to start. Micro bend your left knee and feel that outer left hip pull back. Okay, now energize your right leg, straighten it, and lift it as high as you can get it today. Steady. Start to roll the right elbow onto the back. Start to stack your chest. And remember what it felt like to lift your heart. Pull the heart forward. And breathe for 3. You are not alone in this healthy challenge. We are together for 2. And 1. Let your right arm reach up in slow motion. Spread your fingers and toes. Bend your left knee. Soft landings. Warrior 2. Flow with it. Reverse. Cartwheel hands to the ground. Pause for me in your beautiful runner's lunge. You're doing so good, babies. Okay, right hand plants. And you know what? I'm going to suggest walk the right hand forward a little bit. So it's not right under your shoulder, a couple inches in front. Then we'll start to turn all of our toes to the left. Heel toe. Left foot back a few inches until your knee and your toes are pointing the same direction. Then, super slow motion, right hip moves toward the earth. You can use your left hand for support if you need to. And again, today it's okay. Even walk it a little further forward, right hand. Let that right shoulder kind of creep up into your ear. So you get this really nice opening. Maybe left arm pressing the knee open and breathe. Beautiful moment to kind of pause. Remember your intention, why you're here, and what you're creating for yourself. Last breath, loves. All right, I need to reestablish the strength in my left foot. Stomp into it. Get that right hand to feel solid. Okay, energize the right leg, flexing. And then we're going to lift using our obliques. Yes, left arm over our head. Such a beautiful opening. Breathe in. How easy, how soft can you get back to down dog? Let's go. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Back bends. And downward facing dog. Give me an inhale through the nose. Stick out your tongue. Inhale, right leg rise. Open your hip. Exhale, right foot steps through. Lower your back knee down and heel toe the right foot to the right edge of the mat. So right hand comes inside. And again, my loves, blocks at any height, at any time, can be underneath hands. Let's keep the left hand down and twist. Right arm up. Stay here, or a little more juice, bend the back knee, reach back and grab for the top of that left foot. When you get it, kick the foot away a bit and really feel that opening in the front of your body. Let the breath match the sensation. Big muscles, so we need big breath. Give me one more here. So nice and easy. Step it back, down dog. So just slide your props to the side, lift that left knee, down dog. Stay there. Let's go to the left leg up. Open up your hip, left foot steps through. Lower the right knee, heel toe the left foot just to the edge of your mat. Hands come inside. Okay. Those of you who use the blocks, make sure you do the same thing, my loves, on both sides. Right hand stays down. Together we twist. Left arm up. Stay there, or if you added it, bend your back knee, grab your foot. Hopefully you've got a little heat build. Let those muscles warm and release. Give me 3 of the deepest breaths you've had the whole class. Keep gently kicking your foot into your hand. Give me 1 more breath. Good. Soft release, babies. Press it back. Downward facing dog. And for my fiery yogis, if you want it, if it's calling you, plank pose. Stronger than the first one, Chaturanga. Last up dog of the practice. Big breath, lifting. Down dog, press it back. Give me an inhale through the nose. Lion's breath. Lower to your knees. Sit back in Virasana for a moment. Take a second while you're here in your Virasana. And of course, if this is not comfortable on your knees, I understand. You can come to sitting on your booty. I just want us to be still for a couple breaths. Palms down for grounding or up for receiving. Soften or close your eyes. And just observe. Notice the balance within the breath, the inhale, matching the length of the exhale. Listen to the sound of the breath. Observe any difference in temperature between the inhales, warmth, the exhales, coolness, or vice versa. Soft but powerfully present. It's in the stillness that we get to observe and really recognize the effects of all the movement. Good. Blink the eyes open, my loves. Sit off onto one hip and make your way onto your back. As you come down, we haven't been here yet today, so hug your knees in, rock a little side to side. Good, my loves. From here, place your feet on Mother Earth, setting up for bridge pose. Feet hip distance apart, straight. Knees pointing straight ahead. Arms come down alongside the body. So one last really nice opening for the front of the hips, the whole front of the body. Inhale, lift, bridge pose. As you lift your hips, feel like the knees are stretching toward the front of the room. And the inner thighs, imagine them holding a block. So we're hugging in through the midline of the body. Press into the wrists and arms and let your chest rise. Optional to wiggle your shoulders beneath you and interlace your hands. Deepen your breath. And even recognize yourself as the I am, the center, yes? So hear the mantra, I am breathing in. I am breathing out. You are the creator of the moment. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. On the next inhale, lift an inch higher. Release the arms and shoulders and start to come down one vertebrae at a time. As you come down, sacred pause. Soles of the feet can come together as the knees open up, coming into your butterfly. Let your hands rest wherever it feels healing for you. And if you can't quite just relax the weight of the legs, put your blocks underneath your knees and give yourself a little more support. Let the belly be soft. Keep the breath full. Now, using your hands more than your legs, close the knees. Feet hip distance apart, arms out like a T. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just let your knees fan over to the right. Inhale, knees through center. Exhale, they fan over to the left. Inhale, center. To the right, exhale. Really nice and easy, nice and slow as we're starting to wind down. Give me one more right, one more left. Beautiful, my friends. As you come back into your center, hug your knees in softly. And then I'm going to encourage you to slide your hip to the wall or the door in your room, wherever you might be. If you're outside, you can find something outside. And you're going to swing your legs up the wall. Okay, again, take your time. I want you to try to get your butt touching the wall. Wiggle around, find your sweet spot. And then when you're ready, arms release alongside our body, palms up. And it's time to rest, my loves. Take one last active breath, in through the nose, out the mouth, and let go. This pose is so beautiful for, again, just loosening up and releasing any stagnant energy that has stored itself in our legs and our hips. This also sends really healthy circulation down into the hips, down into all of our reproductive organs, excretory organs. So I'm going to urge you to stay here for as long as you like, resting. And when the day begins to call you once again, you can wiggle your toes and fingers and slowly bring yourself out of it. For now, just rest. I want to thank you for sharing your time and energy here with me today. From my heart to yours, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you always live with ease. Namaste.